6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. Ashton Doolin now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember a mid-season release?
Jones is hit, he fumbles it! And the Falcons scoop it up! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did. Giving you a gift at the turnover, it's a really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit?
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, Penix can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd down, it's Penix. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. It's about 43 yards for him. Up and good from Romo. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Jones on first down. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw by Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more. Here's Jones. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Again, Jones to the air. It's his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Jones gonna throw again. He's gonna be caught by his back. Taylor. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
Colts 7, Falcons 3.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
And a Falcon first down.
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First and 10 now from the 30. Staying with Robinson. Has another lane. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pulled a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
10, Colts 7.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All right, set now, first and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got second and 11.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They've got a man in motion. Penix here from the gun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess it.
And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more too. It's 2nd and 14. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's running for it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Jones setting up the play action. Throw left side, Taylor has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Taylor takes out a one-stop. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
Kate, I know
line.
you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Jones going to do it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, here's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Throwing here, Jones. Oh, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and running back Rajon Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Taylor trying to run for this first. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 33. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 10.
Mosley on to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. We look underneath here. Robinson. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air with Penix. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Falcons looking down a very long field. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Penix to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He's running with it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 28. He's got time here. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this 1st half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Colts setting a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Penix looking to pass. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second.
It's a game.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Up and good from Romo. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
24, Falcons 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. On first down, here's Penix. Oh, man, it's Drake London. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing Penix. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Penix here from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. On first down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Jones now on 3rd down. Puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Fair catch made here at the 30. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix working from the gun. Looking, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Penix. Hauled in left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts ready to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go again with Taylor. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Jones running sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Now a tough break for this offense as Taylor is out. And coming in to stabilize the backfield, Amir Abdullah. Left side into the hands of Warren. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 4.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5.
5-yard line.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 are under Robinson. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down, Falcons.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. You run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Robinson on the inside give. Locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix now to throw. Completed over the middle. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, Penix to the air. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws.
That earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. And again, it's Penix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Jukes one defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. They're lining up on the doorstep, 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Power with the big tight end, and he runs it across, touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Colts pick it up! He's off to the races! He's at midfield! 30! Into the red zone! And he does it, Brock! He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way! The circumstances really broken just the right way. They opened up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
A 3-yard loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team on the field. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. They send a man in motion. A toss snap to Robinson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. On second down, Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcons.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 from the 41. Motioning the tight end now. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. Middle of the field, got his man, it's Pitts. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so second and 7 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Steps up, and he's running with it. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line now. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just to run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jones setting up the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. Lofts it deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Penix on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And all they can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Placed beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's got London left side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a gain of 4. And the Falcons will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throwing now. He's running for it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Setting up to pass. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. The throw is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Offense unlucky as Robinson is forced out. And they'll look to Tyler Algier now to captain their rushing attack. Penix working from the gun. Has it in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
26.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Jones on first down. Jump off caught by his back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throw by Jones. Finds him over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too.
Michael Badgley set
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They're trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Into the hands of Pitts. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down. Staying with Robinson. Juke the defender. Robinson a 1st down and more. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A big 4-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
4 yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Penix now on first down. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a toss right side, Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, big interception here. Kenny Moore with the pick. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, drop. They're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Certainly got to pick your shots. Wouldn't it be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime? You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to keep it this time. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Jones looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll send out the punting unit. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'd be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency. I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. London going to motion over right. Penix on first down. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. It doesn't get much easier than this. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Indy.